Child, we going to what's the T deck? Dun da da da. Y'all see what it says. Y'all see what it is. Somebody could have a Snapchat in which that particular person is stalking them. There's also a possibility that you may need to start a Snapchat, okay? Because you could be a content creator and people wanna see you. People wanna know what you're about, okay? Because the victory is yours. Okay, the victory is yours. All right. This particular person has bad breath. And why wouldn't they? I mean, why wouldn't they? All right. And they're broke. Why wouldn't they be? We got to finesse the head. Why wouldn't they be? They say pay them dust. Okay. Pay them dust. Okay. Because you now have the mental clarity. Okay. You now have what you need to go forward. You now have all the information you need to go forward. You don't have to second guess yourself. You know what it is, you know what it is not. Okay. You are the powerful one. And that mental clarity does put you in the place to use your power in wisdom. Okay. Not squander it, not give it away, not diminish yourself for somebody else's fucking ego. Okay, the karmic that you know, okay, the karmics know that you are their twin. Okay, so I guess you have a twin flame. I know that I do, and the karmics know that you have one. Okay, I'm not sure if the karmic knows that I have one, but if the card says that they do, then they do. You know, again, we don't fight against flesh and blood, but against principalities. So that principality, those entities that occupy the meat suits, because I call ours temples collective, them's is meat suits, can sniff out, you know, that you have a twin flame, because they operate in another realm as well. So just remember you're on the right path. All right. And also circling back to the twin flame that the karmic can sniff out, they try to attack the twin flame. So, example, let's say your twin flame is with a karmic. Let's just put it out there because I'm female. So let's say your twin flame male, your divine masculine, is with the karmic, but your divine masculine has not elevated or escalated to the point where they go from their south node to their north node. So therefore, they're still operating in a level that can tolerate this karmic. Well, once you come into the picture, the divine masculine naturally gravitates towards you in your own right, because you're supposed to. Well, that karmic can feel that. That karmic can smell that. That karmic can taste that on a physical plane as well as a spiritual plane. So next thing you know, you're getting phone calls or house ride-bys or whatever the fuck happens, because you have a jealous female karmic trying to attack you, divine feminine, because you now have come in contact with your divine masculine, your twin. Okay. And you may not even be aware of this. And you like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? I don't want her, man, but they know. So that's what it is. But again, you're on the right path. And your twin is here. Okay, you guys have actually spent lifetimes together, and once you both waking up to this, you'll come back in too. But usually that journey takes a while, because there are lessons behind why you guys are twins in this lifetime, what it is that you need to ascend to, what it is you need to work on, the demons that are in your closet, the mirror in which you need to face. But just know that you guys have spent lifetimes together. So basically, the hearts are tethered to the two. Now, what I found was is that whoever wakes up first and tries to pull the other one up, if the other one decides not to come, that's the one whose heart gets tethered to you. Okay, or you to theirs. All right. In other words, the pain and hurt that you feel at first, once you get over that, that's when their karma starts to kick in. And because you are twins, you have an ethereal cord all the time. So they always talk about cord cutting, yes, but it doesn't work that way with twins. You have to go and have the contract null and void, and you have to be ready. Unfortunately, even sometimes when that happens, you may be able to move on, kind of like the movie Hancock, but it's still, you guys are still, it's not gonna change. You're still twins. It's not gonna change. All right, and you can move away, move on to family. You can have another family, and the wife was good. She said, it's not fair to my husband and child, just because we used to be in another lifetime, and now we're meeting again, type shit. Check out that movie Hancock. It's basically about twin flames, in my personal opinion. They are nasty and they are a hoarder. Whoever it is that has the bad breath, the crackhead, they're nasty and they are a hoarder. Okay? And the chickens have come home to roost. So when the chickens, and guess what? You don't care. Enough said. I was getting ready to go through a whole nother explanation, but bottom line, you don't care. And you shouldn't care. All right? 1:11 a.m. All right? What you gonna care for? It's I mean, it's a dingleberry hanging from a lifeless, leafless tree in shitty McGrindayville. Who cares? I say.